Wow. I mean, wow. That is how you do Star Wars, Disney and Kathleen Kennedy. Why couldn't you bring that feeling of Star Wars to the sequel trilogy? Because let me tell you guys something. The Mandalorian is a Star Wars masterpiece that perfectly captures the feeling that Star Wars has been missing since 1983 with the release of The Return of the Jedi. The Mandalorian is an 8-episode Disney Plus series about a bounty hunter named Din Djarin who has to protect a bounty that he was supposed to collect for what is left of the Empire after the destruction of the second Death Star in The Return of the Jedi. And yes, there will be spoilers in this video, so if you have not watched The Mandalorian, stop what you're doing right now and go watch all 8 episodes, then come back to this review. The main aspect that I loved about this series is that the characters feel like actual characters with real arcs and conflicts. Unlike in the sequel trilogy, where Rey is 100 times more powerful than Matt and Wii Sports, the main characters in The Mandalorian have weaknesses and their own personal struggle, which is why they are so interesting. Personally, my favorite character is Kuiil because of the amazing end to his story. Kuiil is an Ugnaught who was forced to serve the Empire during the Galactic Civil War. After he was relieved of his servitude, he traveled to the planet of Arvala-7 to seek peace and long-lasting freedom. After the Mandalorian returned to Kuiil on Arvala-7 so that there was someone to take care of the child, or better known as Baby Yoda, Kuiil decided that he was going to risk his life so that Baby Yoda would not have given his life to the Empire as he did. When Mando, Greef Karga, Cara Dune, Kuiil, and a bounty droid that Kuiil turned into a nursing droid go to Navarro to take out the man who gave Mando the bounty in the first place, Kuiil has to ride back to the Mandalorian ship while being chased by stormtroopers. However, Kuiil is not fast enough and he is killed before he and Baby Yoda arrive at the ship, and Baby Yoda is snatched up by the stormtroopers. Although Kuiil failed to save Baby Yoda from the Empire, his character arc came to an amazing conclusion because in death, he really won. Kuiil made the heroic sacrifice by giving up his life for a cause that he so strongly believes in, and that he left his home planet where he was safe and free just so that an innocent being did not have to suffer as he did. I would also like to point out that Kuiil's reconstruction of the bounty droid IG-11 is the main reason why Baby Yoda escaped, and therefore in death his mission was complete. Kuiil has the most complete character arc in a Star Wars story since Anakin Skywalker because of how Kuiil's story ended by coming to a complete circle by starting from servitude to giving up his life for freedom at the end of his story. It's just mind-boggling to think that a side character in a Disney Plus series has more of a complete character arc than the main character of the sequel trilogy. The other main reason why I love this series so much is that The Mandalorian brings back the feeling of Star Wars that we have not seen since the original trilogy. Jon Favreau is a visionary and knows exactly what to bring to the table when it comes to Star Wars. Everything from the puppet work, to the practical effects, to the Wild West-esque feeling atmosphere of the world that this story takes place in, all bring back the feeling that made me fall in love with Star Wars in the first place. The Mandalorian himself is also a very interesting and mysterious character. Mando goes from being a heartless bounty hunter to basically a caring father of Baby Yoda. Hopefully in Season 2, we go more in depth about the internal conflict of Mando and see the relationship between him and Baby Yoda grow, but the groundwork for the expansion for that character development is laid perfectly here. Before I reveal my final score for Season 1 of The Mandalorian, there are some negatives that I need to point out. Some episodes throughout the season feel too short, such as Episode 2, and episodes such as the 5th one did not have to be there to move the narrative along. With that being said, however, I'm going to give The Mandalorian Season 1 a 9 out of 10. The Mandalorian is a Star Wars masterpiece that proves that Jon Favreau is the only person in Lucasfilm that knows how to create a visionary story and narrative within the Star Wars universe. Hopefully Season 2 expands on the groundwork that has already been set in Season 1. Anyways guys, that is going to do it for today's video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and to follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and I'll see you guys next time.